Hey, from your wiser advisor, you can lead a liberal to the truth, but you can't make him think. Who would have thunk that? Hey, in Nevada, there's a new bill now that's been proposed by a whole bunch of those liberal whacks that are in Nevada. I kind of think they're coming there from California. They think, you know what, the damage is done here, so let's go east. And that's what they're doing. And that's actually quite accurate stuff. And they're showing up and they're thinking. And these guys don't have minds and they shouldn't be thinking. And now they're doing it in Nevada. And this is what they're now proposing, that they're going to allow criminals to sue people who protect themselves. That completely violates any rights that we ever had or thought we had or should have, don't you know? I got to tell you what, if an intruder comes into my home, I'm going to say goodbye, bad guy. I mean, you know what? There's the warning shot, and then I'll shoot him. That goes kind of like that, right? I'm going to shoot him. I'm not going to put myself or my family's lives at risk for a criminal. Good bloody grief. The current law in Nevada, of course, does state that civil liability immunity is granted to a person who defends them from an attacker. That's the way it should be. Why would the law come after you when the bad guy comes into your house and you try to do a good thing? Under the proposed legislation, though, a rapist, as an example, who breaks into a woman's bedroom would be allowed to sue the woman if she fights back and injures the rapist. I almost feel like I gotta repeat that. I mean, again, boom, 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 and don't miss, and make sure he's dead. All they're doing with this proposal here, if it ever did become law, which I can't even imagine, but if it did, all they're doing is kind of making being a burglar a pretty high-risk job, because now people aren't gonna shoot the road. They're gonna say, let's get rid of these people so it's all over. It's just another attempt by liberal lawmakers to undermine that principle of self-defense and just good old common sense, actually good sense, because good sense ain't common. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're really getting into dumbness here, but a couple of years ago, a guy did a bad thing. He murdered his wife, apparently, but he's never been to trial. There's all kinds of video stuff and other things that people say there's really not a doubt here, so we're going to put him away and give him life, which I think in Canada means that you get a nice place to live for 20 years and then you get turned loose. But in any event, he's now been turned loose. I couldn't begin to pronounce his name. Wow, I think he's got must be close to 30 letters in his name. But in any event, now he can't be tried because he spent too long in jail without a trial. So they sprung him and they let him go in and said, hey, we're sorry that we don't do good at our job. He's out free. The people who messed up, they still have their jobs, okay? How does that work? I do a bad job. I keep you in jail for 56 months. 56 months. I don't take you to trial because I'm lax. I don't do a very good job. And how many raises has the judge had, has a policeman had? The policeman actually, in this case, are the good guys. They're very upset. They said, how can you do this? Catch and release. 56 months? This guy's got to pass forever. And it's all because of incompetence, and nobody lost their job. Somebody else could lose their life, but nobody lost their job. Duh. There's a ski resort place in British Columbia, Canada. Big white ski resort. This past winter, they held their first annual Peak Pride event. Okay? And they called itself Canada's newest LGBT2Q plus winter destination event, and it was hosted. There was a Grand Marshal, Kelsey, somebody, Sir Wall. I mean, good grief. And so this pride parade went all through. You got people up there skiing with families, and you got all these funny people, okay? Because they are funny people. I mean, they're not regular. I mean, thank goodness. I mean, we don't want to be like that. I mean, go out and be what you want to be, but don't try to convert me. I'm skiing, and they say this is for the family. Get your family out here and let's all get involved. I'd be scared some man might wink at me or something. Good grief. All right, recently I asked, and then would get back to the self-defense thing. See you later, guy. I asked some Mexicans recently what they thought of Trump's proposed wall. And the answer was, we are very upset. But we'll get over it. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.